We're at the Miles Standish State Forest today at the headquarters off Cranberry Road, and we've got a little special treat for you, an interview with the Smoke, or as he's known to most people, Smokey Bear. Smokey's here today because there's a lot of activities going on, so we wanted to use the opportunity to ask him a few questions. And we have to have an interpreter because Smoke is not exactly an English-speaking creature. So Smoke, tell us a little bit about why you're here today, especially because we see some other creatures, some other individuals like Cosmo and astronauts.
Well, Smokey says he is here because we recently have a partnership with NASA. Smokey has been on the space station, up in the International Space Station, and so it's kind of a celebration of his trip to the space station.
So you've already been to the space station, Smokey? Excuse me?
Yes, he has. He flew up on the last mission, and he went with the astronauts, and he actually celebrated his birthday in space.
Oh, so happy birthday, Smokey. How old are you?
Well, he's 68 years young.
Well, that's a retirement age for most people. So you know, you're going to be kicking back, are you going to be relaxing, or are you going to still be working the next few years?
Well, what do you think, Smokey? Smokey said as long as he has forest fires, he's got work to do.
One of the basic questions children ask astronauts is, well, what did you eat up there? Did they have like freeze-dried blueberries?
Yes, he said they put on special food just for him. They had freeze-dried blueberries, cranberries, which everybody knows he loves, and they even had ice cream.
So is this something you've always wanted to do, be a bear in space? It's something you dreamt of but had to put off because you had other important duties on Earth?
Yes, he says he has. He's thought about it. He's dreamed about being an astronaut and going up in space. And as a matter of fact, our chief, on one of the earlier space flights, provided tree seeds that went up and went to the moon. And those came back to Earth, and they were planted, and they're called moon trees. They're planted all across the United States, and there's actually one that's in Holliston, Massachusetts.
Plymouth, which is the adjacent community and has most of Miles Standish State Forest, had its first official bear sighting, I believe it was a black bear, in over almost 300 years. So are we going to be seeing more bears? I mean, seeing you here, are bears on the comeback in this part of the state?
Well, Smokey says that bears have plenty of places to live really further away. It's a little better for their families, but you may see more sightings.
One of the things that's interesting about you and what you usually do in Plymouth and Miles Standish State Forest is that we're well known for a rare ecosystem called a pine barrens. And a pine barrens actually depends upon fire to stay vibrant. So how do you work that out? How do you do your job of protecting forest fires and yet keep an ecosystem like that thriving?
Well, it is important to keep our ecosystems healthy, and that also keeps our people safe. We have lots of people who live in the pine barrens here. So it's a combination of things. It's fuel reduction, so it's planning to remove some of the fuel so that when we have fires, we'll be better able to control them. It is actually having fires, prescribed fires, planning for those fires so we can help reduce those fuels. And then there's a third thing, which is fire-wise and education. So that's where he comes in. He says he comes in there, and that's his part. It's the fire prevention, talking to people about how to be safe and how to take care of their homes around the fires.
So Smokey, you're the strong, silent type, obviously, and you know you're very patient in doing this interview. But can you maybe give me a little gesture to show that you're excited about being here today? Little shimmy, little shake.
All right.
All right. right. Well, thanks a lot, Smokey, and have a great night. I'll see you later with Cosmo.